up, everybody? Mr. Slipcover Bullet Blake. I am back with a unboxing video, and today's is the halfway to Black Friday package from Vinegar Syndrome. Now, I did order quite a bit. I don't know if you can tell the size of this box because the angle I have it at just makes it a little difficult. But I did order a pretty big stack despite having the subscription, which you'll see some of the titles I got, like partner labels and shit like that. But I did go a little crazy on this, so we will check it out. Okay. Off to the side. Alright, now first up, I did get, I don't know if you guys watch Master Chaos's channel, but I did get all the Dolomite movies, which I mean, obviously I already have the box, so you guys saw that already, but I'll be doing these as a giveaway either here on Facebook or something. I don't know, we'll see down the road, but those I did grab just because they were on sale, so I figured why not. And speaking of giveaways, I do have this t-shirt that I did get for the giveaway on the Facebook page for Vinegar Syndrome Collectors and Addicts. So congratulations to Chris for this. It'll be in the mail soon. And now we can dive into the actual releases. Okay, so we'll just start with Miami Connection. This is a really cool looking set. So, oh yeah. This thing is awesome. I really love these slips inside of a slip. Like, the rigid boxes are such a great idea. And then you got like the vintage looking art. Really, really good looking slip. And yes, it is on 4K. Where did I put my knife? There it is. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh yeah, that thing's slick as shit. 3-disc set. You got the 4K. You got the Blu-Ray. Oh, it's popped out of there. Looks like 2 Blu-Rays. I'm not actually sure. Blu-ray disc 1 contains Miami Connection and those special features, and contains Escape from Miami, which is the pre-release version of the movie. So that's actually pretty cool. I'll probably check out both of those. Yes, this is one I'm really looking forward to. It is a movie that I think I've seen bits and pieces of, but never actually seen it in its entirety, so really stoked about that one. Next up is this gorgeous VSU box, which I actually hated the packaging initially, but it grew on me since, like I hated it. I thought it was awful, but once you see like the whole thing unfold, that is just brilliant packaging right there. It's so good, so great. Like this old video game style slipcover. Look at that shit. That thing looks fucking awesome. Just, it's so great. Or with Imaginary, it's just such a fucking cool package. And this being embossed on here, this little sticker, that's really fucking cool. I don't know if I can get it to shimmer. Yep, there you go. But yeah, that slipcover is great. And you got the innards, which look great too. Really cool vintage, like this retro vintage game style packaging for this game is so suited for this movie. Which, this is a movie that I have seen several times, so, I mean, it's been probably 2 decades since I watched it last, but, in fact, the last time I saw it, I think it was on VHS. So, I don't know who would change it to this cover right here. Especially since the other cover just goes so great with the whole packaging as a whole, but, I don't know, people are into their own thing, I guess. But that looks fucking awesome. Honestly, really cool. Like, just really fucking cool. Oh, it says game over back there. I don't know, you see that? Yeah, that's... And the whole, like game graphics, I love it. It's so good. Cloak and Dagger, Confidential. It comes with a booklet in here. It's pretty decent size. These VSUs are just always on point. Like... Beastmaster 6-string Samurai and this thing, just so good. Essay and photo book. Got a bunch of stills in here. Is this a game or is it real? What's the difference? Yeah, this thing is sick. So great. Definitely worth grabbing that one. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to sell out anytime soon, so you can definitely wait off if you haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but man, it's really cool. Really cool. It's got some sticky stuff or something right there, but great addition to the line. Let's see here. Next up, we have Scared to Death, which this one I have no idea. I have no idea anything about this movie. I know we talked about it on the Aftermath party with Master Chaos and all them, but it doesn't actually, like, seem that great to me, so I don't know. A little apprehensive about watching this one. I'll definitely do a review for it, obviously, but I just don't think it's going to be one of the tops for the month, and it was one of the secret titles, and it was pretty disappointing secret titles. Like, both secret titles were kind of meh. I think I definitely like the alternate cover more. That is fucking awesome. So I'm going to switch that. I mean, it doesn't look too spectacular, am I right? Like, but slipcover's kind of cool. Kind of showing off this whole low budget like design there. Naked women on the back, so yeah, that is Scared to Death. The other secret title that they released was Voyage of the Rock Aliens. Now this definitely doesn't look like it's up my alley. This is another one that it was a secret title and I was not impressed with it. I mean, the slipcover is cool. The design, it does make the movie kind of look interesting. But then you see this back picture and it's like you got a burger and fries, the like dog getting pissed on by a fire hydrant, I guess. I don't know, like the story of a guy, a girl, and an alien. And the one night they will always remember. It doesn't look good. Like Mel from My Killer Podcast or whatever was really excited about this, and we kind of gave her a hard time for that on the channel over at Master Chaos, but I don't know, maybe it'll be fucking awesome. Like, aliens, I really dug Alien Private Eye, but I also hated Alien from LA, so maybe it could be good, maybe it'll be complete garbage, which I'm leaning towards the latter. Yeah, the secret titles this year were kind of meh. And I mean, they can't all be winners, obviously, but... Okay, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that too. Just because they match, so why not? And this cover's not awful. Just kind of brings it more front and center. Yeah. Oh, I want the disc back in there, huh? Wouldn't want to lose my opportunity to watch it. So that is Voyage of the Rock Aliens. They also reintroduced their drive-in collection with Stanley and Horror High. I can honestly say I've never seen either of these. So I thought I had seen Horror High, but it was a totally different movie. And I think Stanley looks better to me personally. But I know that Horror High is like real popular. Well, not real popular, like it's some mind-blowingly good movie, but like more people seem to like that one than Stanley, but the alternate artwork is the old school drive-in covers, which I've never been a fan of. I don't own any of those because they were obviously on DVD, and that was before I had discovered the label. But the DVD releases wouldn't have really pulled me in. Obviously, it's the slipcover appeal that really puts Vinegar Syndrome so high on my boutique label. Like their slipcovers, this slipcover is fucking awesome. Like it's really cool. But that is Horror High and Stanley. Let's see here. We got the Legacy slip for the Bees, which I didn't own in my collection because it did not have a slip. And I honestly, this slipcover, look at that. That thing is fucking cool. Look at the bee there. That's just a really cool, really great looking slip. Like it's not one of the Legacy slips I'd been wanting or anything, because obviously I didn't own the movie or anything. But that slip looks great. And I have not seen this movie either, so a review for this one is forthcoming. Actually, a review for probably all of these, maybe with the exception of Cloak and Dagger. I don't know if I'm going to get to that one anytime soon with how many movies I have in this box, as well as other orders coming and shit like that. So there's only so much time in a day. This movie's supposed to be good. I don't know about great, but it's supposed to be good. Ooh, I love that vintage cover. Yeah, that cover is way better than the other cover. And oddly enough, this still has the DVD inside of it. Which I did buy a bunch of non-slipped versions because the repressings that they were coming out with was not including a DVD. I have mentioned this before, but I wanted to get the combo packs. Even I don't know why, because I don't watch the DVDs or whatever, but I still wanted it just because it. I don't know. But yeah, this is the Bees. Now, speaking of releases that are Legacy, Hobgoblins. That is one of them that I had already owned. So, because it was one of those I bought to get that DVD specific combo. And this is also one that I had been waiting for for a long time. It seemed like every time we talked about legacy slips, this was at the top right there with Death Row Game Show. Those are the two I really want the most. So here's hoping Death Row Game Show gets one next time, like at the next sale, because Death Row Game Show and Death Machines would be a close one too, but this one has been the big one for me. So I was super ecstatic that they decided to release Hobgoblins, and this slipcover looks awesome. Look how great, I don't know if you can see that on, yeah, you can see that. Look how great that looks. It just looks so good. This slipcover looks so good. Yeah, yes. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to put my movie in there right now. Hell yeah. Those are great legacy slips, honestly, just so good. Another legacy release that they did that I wasn't initially going to grab was the Taboo Box. This box has been panned by most people just because it's so bleh. But I actually kind of dig it, and actually, like I said, I had no interest in buying this, but on the website, it had it like spinning in this motion, and something about that just said, buy me. So here I am with the Taboo box set, movies I've never seen before. I don't usually buy adult films, but, you know, I don't know if I'm going to actually open these up, just because they're not stuff that I usually get on my channel. But that is the Taboo Box, and I'm gonna say reviews are not forthcoming on this, because I don't know when I'll get around to this, and by the time I do, I don't feel like it's really something I need to review. But the box set it's kind of cool. Like, this is a legacy box, like they did with the why am I blanking here? The Rudy Ray Moore box. So it's cool that they're doing these box sets. I think this is like the only one that they can actually do still. So I actually initially thought it was going to be the Galindo Jr. box, but that would be a little difficult to do because some people have slips, some people don't, and you know. But cool box. Honestly, I think it's kind of cool. I don't know what you think. Go ahead and comment below if you think it's cool or if you just completely skipped it. Like I said, I don't really buy these adult vintage titles, but it was one that just, I don't know, it said buy me. Now, the first VSA from the box is Expect No Mercy. Oh, golly gee joy. Jalal Murray and Billy Blanks once again in the VSA line. Super, super not excited about that at all. And like, we watched the trailer to this, and holy shit, does it look like garbage. Holy shit, number 11. Right on. That's probably the lowest number I've ever gotten. But damn, did it look just like dog shit. I'm gonna review it, but if you're hoping it's gonna be like good, then I'd say probably don't watch my review, because I'm gonna be whole honest about this. I really think this movie is just gonna be hard to watch, and Jalal Murray doesn't do anything for me as far as interest goes on these VSA movies. It's just a back slip. And obviously the poster is just the two covers as well, so I don't need to pull that out. Expect No Mercy. Yeah. I don't know if I know anyone that's actually looking forward to watching this movie. But luckily, Vinegar Syndrome has announced that this is the last Jalal Murray movie. Which I don't know if that means it's the last Billy Blanks movie, because I don't know if anyone else has mentioned this, but Roddy Piper's Back in Action movie. I really want it. And it's got Billy Blanks in it, and that would be a great addition to this line. So hopefully someone's doing their work over at Vinegar Syndrome and getting that movie in the works, because that would be like a genius VSA title. The other VSA, on the other hand, I am very excited about, and that is Red Surf. This is an early George Clooney movie. We watched the trailer to this one as well, and let me tell you, I was into it. I think this one looks fucking great. Looks so good. What number did I get? 105. Looks so good. Honestly, really looking forward to this one. Damn, my shit's fucked on the back. Okay, well, that aside, here we go. Red Surf. Man, I'm really looking forward to this. Like, actually, that cover is kind of cool. Look at George Clooney in the corner there, just looking terrible in every way. I'm gonna switch to that. I just looks awesome. So product of the times right there. Yeah, that looks great. If you watch the trailer to this, and you're into like the VSA line, this movie is going to be right there for you. It looks really cool, real bad 90s movie. Oof, I should say 80s movie. What year was this? 89. So yeah, that is Red Surf. Definitely the better looking one. Man, that's real rough right there. And the last actual Vinegar Syndrome title from this package is, I got some stickers in here, some postcards. Right on. That's great. The Thriller Box. This thing is obviously like the big pickup for the fucking sale. I don't know anyone who didn't want it, and if they didn't want it, that's just crazy talk. It sold out during the sale within 24 hours of the sale going live. Like, I know a ton of people had like their pre-orders in and all the subscribers and stuff like that, but I had to grab it. And I grabbed two. I did own this on DVD. I have seen this movie many times, actually. Revenge films are probably in my top 5 genre of films. So, I mean, like, real close to the top. But this slip is great too, and they did release a version of this with just this version. Obviously, it doesn't have They Call Her One Eye in there, but it does have this version. That went available like as soon as it went out of print. Like, so you still have a chance to grab the movie, you just don't have a chance to get the cool packaging. Right on, so you got the Blu-ray and the 4K in there. The old, I'll pull that out so you guys can see it better. The old VHS style cover. I really like the cover that's on it though, so I'm going to leave it because something about this cover just looks great. Right on, so that is Thriller, A Cruel Picture. Don't get it confused with Michael Jackson now. And they call her One Eye, which is the other cut of the film. First they took her speech, then her sight. When they were finished, she used what was left of her for her own frightening kind of revenge. Now there are several cuts of the film in here, so... And yes, if you missed the box set, you did miss out on this edition. You got the Blu-ray as well, and the 4K, just like the other one. The inner slip is actually pretty cool, but I'd rather keep them matching myself, so... That is, they call her One Eye. Banned by Swedish censorship. Again, with the rigid box, these are becoming a regular thing for the label now. And they're awesome. Like, I think it's one of the coolest designs they've come up with. Yeah, this thing sold out quick. It is great. Okay, now, God, it feels like I've been recording forever. I did pick up 4 new partner labels. The Little Hours. This one was by Gunpowder and Sky. It is a newer film. Obviously, it's got Aubrey Plaza in it and Alison Bry. Dave Franco's in it. Yeah, John C. Reilly, Molly Shannon. So it's a newer movie. I said Bry. Wow. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. This is one I haven't seen, despite being a big Aubrey Plaza fan. My disc is definitely loose in there. Oh no, it's not. It's just these little cards. Right on. So it comes with these little weird card things. And then the reverse cover. What's the difference here? Oh, reverse cover is actually the slip cover. So. No, I'm pretty into the idea of this movie. I don't know, I've heard mixed things. Some people say it's awful, some people say it's great. We will see. But, yeah. Alright. Now, the next one that I picked up is a Fun City Edition release. That is the CocaCola Kid with Eric Roberts. Again, another blind buy, but Fun City Edition. I mean, literally never disappoints. Even their not so great movies are still worth watching, so. Got a lot of pink here. A lot of pink. And the Fun City ones always come with a little booklet too. The Coca-Cola Kid. This booklet's kind of cool with the whole Coke. Look how young Eric Roberts is. Damn. I like the whole Coke theme on there. That's cool. What's this cover? You know what? Lots of switch arounds for me today. So another one of those MGM ones. Hell yeah. CocaCola Kid, Fun City Editions. I did pick up this one as well, just because the trailer looks so batshit crazy, especially for the time that this movie came out. Like, it looks awesome. Like, it doesn't look good effects or like editing or any of that thing. It just looks awesome for what they did at the time. Like, you're in awe at how cool this movie looks from being back in what, 1956? 1956, you would never guess it by like, I don't know if I can get any of this, if you can see that. You would never guess what they did with this movie. How fucking epic it is. Looks like we got some essays and stills and all about the movie and stuff, which is cool. I'll probably actually look through this because this movie looks super interesting. It really does. It's one of those really weird ones that I'm probably going to make my brothers watch. Like, we're going to sit down and watch it. Just because it looks, I mean, just astounding with what they did for 1956. Really can't wait for that one. And my last new partner label is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most out of this. And it's Game of Survival by Culture Shock. Obviously, I pick up all the Culture Shock releases. And this one has Nicky Fascinetti from Alien Private Eye as the lead. So there he is right there. This one doesn't look nearly as good, but it still looks right up my alley. So here's hoping that it's going to start an upscale swing for the Culture Shock line, because their movies have been going downhill ever since the first one that I bought, to be honest. That is Game of Survival. But I think I'll enjoy it even if it's not great, so we will see. Alright, and now the last title I got was actually a back catalog release, and that is Green Jelly Sucks Live. So I skipped on this when it first came out. Now I think I own all of EDR Media's releases, because my brothers and I were having a good time one night, just partying and hanging out and watching shitty movies, and this came up. We were talking about this for some random ass reason, and we looked up an article about it, and we just died laughing. Like, it was hysterical. And I mean, like, we had to pause reading so many times because we were just cracking the fuck up at this movie. Or, well, not this movie, but the article about green jelly, basically. So this is another one that I have to watch with them, because obviously it was a moment. And let's see if I can open this. Yeah, it's a long video. Sorry guys, this is so long. Maybe I should be less in depth. I don't know. But this is Green Jelly Sucks Live. And we talked about it because we obviously remembered from way back when, like in our youth, about the whole green jelly thing. And like I said, it didn't interest me at first, but damn, was that article just so damn funny that we had to I had to pick this up. I couldn't resist. And there were still plenty of copies left, so it wasn't like a rush buy or anything, but half off, I couldn't resist, had to get it. Green Jelly Sucks Live. So yeah, some partner labels there. A thriller movie, that's great. VSAs, great. Box set, legacy slips. This, I mean, like, I did buy a shit ton of stuff, so that's great. But that is really all I have for now. Try and cut this video off since it's over a half hour at this point. And yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I upload as much as I can, really, so just hit that notification bell. You'll get a notification every time I upload a Blu review or unboxing or whatever. And that is all. So until next time, have a good day.